Like right now?
Like right now. So
Roll
click
initiative.
onto your character. There you go. And you found the initiative button. Good.
I got this.
So, so this is.
Well, I thought I found the initiative button, but
Everyone else is going to be rolling initiative as they come into the fight.
oh,
So, give me one moment. And
Probably you could just throw a horse at him. I think you'd pretty much take both of them out at the same time.
he's not gonna hurt the horses.
No, they'll just be taking a nap. They're exhausted.
They'll get a once in a lifetime chance to fly through the air.
okay, so you are able to get the jump on them. You move 30 feet, which is 6 squares. I know, I'm explaining for everybody that don't know.
Gotcha.
Each square on the map is a 5x5 square. Each turn, a character has a move action, a bonus action, and a standard action. So, what Michael did was he went ahead and he moved his 30 feet, which is 6 squares, and now he has an option to do something else. In your standard action, you can move again, or you can take an attack, or any other option that does take your full action. So, Michael, what would you like to do?
I can't attack them. So I guess I'm gonna move again.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I move the way this character's facing?
Yes.
do-
It's the dot that's off to the side. Like you have dots at the
Gotcha. I
top.
found it. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
To front. Grapple. Okay.
Classy. Real classy.
Ultra classy.
The best.
Around.
So you charged at them, and now it is going to be their turn.
I can
So
do a diplomacy check.
speaking does not take an action. So yes, you may speak if you would like.
Diplomacy doesn't exist.
It's persuasion.
That's what it is. Oh, he's not going to do this at all. Let's roll with intimidation. I'm going to try and intimidate them into running away. All right, there you go. I rolled an 18 on intimidated them.
It's not bad.
That's pretty good. Normally.
Our echo is back.
Yeah, I can hear me.
Who is echoing?
Not sure.
Echo.
I hear do this twice.
It's Patrick again.
How? Why?
Why you do this, Patrick? All right, Patrick.
Patrick, does your webcam have a microphone as well?
It's disabled right now.
All right, go to Discord.
Yeah.
Click user settings. Go to voice. Go to voice and video.
Yep.
And you can either scroll all the way down and reset voice settings, or lower your mic setting. Reset voice settings is usually what I do first, just to see if that'll help anything. Because I have a lot of problems where my mic goes full retard and likes to repeat everything everybody says.
I will try. I'll try that, but I remember when I set this up. Campbell remembers I had such the hardest time. So
yeah.
Also, try at the top. Check your input device, because even if it's disabled, Discord likes to try and use that.
Yeah, Discord's a special kind of stupid.
So I just selected my microphone again. The output I will put for one doesn't have the headset.
Yeah, it sounds like there's some noise coming out your speakers and your microphone's picking it up.
I'll just turn down the
Okay.
input then.
My echo went away.
All right,
Yeah,
I turned down the input a little bit.
I can't hear myself anymore. I
Okay.
can kinda hear myself.
Echo.
Yeah, I think we're good.
It's manageable. Okay, so Grobble runs, screaming, wordlessly yelling at the bandits, trying to intimidate them into scaring them off.
Bravo, no what? Kill!
It works to perfection. They are definitely rethinking their option. They were going to take their turn and run away.
I can imagine not quite who they expected when they went in there.
They're like, there's horses in here. What's the most dangerous it could be?
It's an ogre.
Josh, you have made it to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Just to let you know, sneaking does use half speed.
Okay.
So,
Forgot he was an actual cat before.
Yeah,
so
guys.
that is the end of the round. And Josh, I need you to roll initiative.
Okay, let me pull my character sheet, and then I just click the initiative button.
Yes.
Let me find that.
Come on.
Ah, found it.
You may have to click on your token and then click initiative.
Did that work?
Hold on.
If you have your character sheet open, it's like right
Yeah, it's at
next
the
to
top,
your
right
A-
next to health.
next to your armor class and above health.
Yeah, I tried clicking it, but
So do you have it in edit mode?
no.
Okay. You should be able to just click the word initiative and it should roll it.
Still nothing?
No.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh.
you gotta select the character and then.
Yeah, I rolled his
Hit-
initiative for him.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe you do have to select your token and then.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. So here, let me do that real quick.
Oh, cool.
Select
Can't
me, and then initiative.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. So we'll go with your roll. All right. So, Patrick,
Mhm.
At the start of this, you do hear the bellowing of your good friend Grobble. Grobble no kill, and reverberates through the bar.
I feel like that would
I
attract a
can't
lot of
help
attention.
being curious about this. Did he scare them away, like make them leave, or just run towards us now? So we just have two more people to fight.
You
You
don't
don't
know.
know yet.
All you hear is him
Oh, it's
yelling.
outside, yeah.
Yes.
I don't see a
So-
top-down map.
If you would like to enter the battle, since you're at the top of the stairs, you can next round.
Okay.
So, Josh, it is your turn.
Okay.
You have snuck to the bottom of the stairs. You see, now that you have a better view of the room, you see several people with actual weapons out and several people that are dead on the ground.
Okay. Now, if I'm looking at the overhead map, the one right there in front of the bar, is that a living person?
Yes. We'll say everyone standing is living, everyone laying down, dead person.
Okay. All right.
Keep in mind the door is shut at this occasion. You cannot see outside.
Okay, I can't see outside. Okay.
Yes.
Is any since I snuck down, is anyone aware of my presence yet?
Not at the moment, but if you do move, then they will.
Okay.
Unless you want to sneak again.
So, if I'm not mistaken, where I'm at, I could sneak since it's half speed. I could get to that first guy. Screw it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be clever about this.
You see, are they facing the direction they're facing on the map?
Yes.
Right. So he's gonna.
He's
See,
going
Unless you're
totally.
really, really sneaky, he's gonna see you.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
he's facing
yeah.
towards the door.
This isn't a
Okay.
Bethesda game.
All right, and I'm going to move over to him.
Okay.
2, 3, and God, this is so dumb. But I'm gonna try to roll a sleight of hand roll to disarm him.
Okay.
So, sorry, there's a delay. Hey,
How do we tell if we roll a nat 20 with this?
If you
It'll
hover
have a
over,
green.
yeah, if you hover over the number, it gives you a breakdown.
Ah, okay.
The number in parentheses, for example, was rolled, and then +4 from expertise, and then +2 from dexterity.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like see if you scroll up to that first perception check you made, that was a nat 20. See how it's got the green ring
Oh.
around it?
oh,
Yes, and a natural one will have a red.
Red. Yeah.
okay. So, yeah, I want to disarm him.
Okay. What weapon do you have out at this moment?
My dagger.
Or your dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you are able to knock his sword out of his hand, and he does appear to be very, very, very upset with you.
Rightfully so.
All right. So, Michael,
What's on?
it is your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go chase after the, or not chase after those guys. But go figure. Do I hear what's going on in the other area?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You're able to hear what's going on in the other area.
Do you want to show him the move thing?
Yes. So on the left-hand side, there is several options. I don't know how many of them. One of them is you can click that ruler.
Ruler? Oh. Okay.
On mine, it's a circle with a ruler through it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And you can measure
Okay.
on the screen.
Alright, well, I've moved as far as I can because I crashed into these guys.
Yes. So that
So-
was also I believe that was also a double move, was it not?
Oh yeah, I'll say thought it looked like it.
Okay. So it is the bandit's turn.
All of
They,
them, or the ones specifically in front of
all of them.
them? Okay.
This is a personal preference. I like to just have enemies of the same type go at the same time. It saves me from rolling for 10,000 enemies.
I feel you. I feel you.
The bandits are terrified. However, they do believe that they are cornered because you have chased them down. And even though you are not whacking them with your giant wacky stick of doom, you are an ogre, and they are going to defend themselves. So, bandit. Okay. Bandit attack. The bandit rolled a 21 to hit. Since this is our first attack of the game, I'm going to go ahead and explain how attacks work. So, the first thing that happens is a d20 is rolled, and that determines the base number of the attack. It's then modified by proficiency and stat bonuses to come up with this 21 to hit that the bandit had.
Then I minus the 7 from my health. Right?
Give me just a moment and I will.
Okay. So you're
You're
gonna
not
do
raging. You're not raging, correct?
it? No, not really.
Okay. Then yes, we will be minusing 7 from your health here in a I'm going to set this. And there, you should now have a health bar.
Oh, I do.
But anyways, back to the attack. So the bandit rolled a 21 after all of his bonuses and the die, and what that goes against, since it is a melee attack, is the armor class. The armor class determines through various things of your character, whether it's the armor, your dexterity to dodge, or some magical shielding, that's how hard it is for an enemy to hit you. So the 21 is greater than Michael's armor class, so it does hit. After a weapon hits, it can determine damage. Each weapon has its own specific damage roll, and is then added the modifiers from there. So since this is this weapon, they're using dexterity, since it is a scimitar and that's the higher stat for this particular bandit. It uses dexterity as a bonus to hit and for the damage. So the bandit rolled 6 on his d6 for the scimitar, plus 1 for his dexterity, to do 7 damage to Grobble. So Grobble, do you see that green bar now?
Yeah.
If you click on your character, there should be your health right at the top. You see the 16?
Hold on, something. Let me click on my card.
Is it letting you click?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Yep, got it.
Okay. So in that bubble, you can either change the text or do, you can actually just do math in the box. Say,
I
for
got it.
instance, at 16, you can put -7, and it'll take care of it.
Wait, where can you put -7? Oh, never mind. I got you. I see it.
Okay? So, Grobble is now down to 9 health. He got hit pretty
That was a pretty good roll for
straight
the
on for the bandit.
It's a bad
So-
start to the game.
Grumble, no woman die.
It's first character luck, man. This is... The second bandit attacks. He also hit, but he did minimal damage. So you're also going to take 2 damage. Now, I imagine on next turn, Grobble is going to be very, very angry. And as a barbarian, when he rages, damage becomes less of an issue. However, that was those bandits' turn. Now we have these bandits. This bandit is going to turn to Josh. He is going to use his move to pick up his weapon and attack. And he hit a 14. Now, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Josh, do you know your AC?
14.
It is
So
14.
it is.
Yes. In the case of a tie, rolling wins. So whether it is a save, an attack, whatever the issue is, the rolling dice wins a tie. Fairly simple. So the 14 does hit and does 4 damage. Josh, let me give you a health bar here too.
Oops, that was.
Okay.
Thanks. Dennis, what do you eat?
Nothing.
Okay. So
Glorious pizza rolls.
Pizza pillows.
That sounds so good.
I think the turtle should recognize all this commotion, rush his ass downstairs.
I think you should mind your own business.
Bitch nigga.
so
Oh no, we'll see. We'll
We'll see.
just
we'll make a check to see if I can actually get back to sleep. If I can't get back to sleep, I'll go see what's
There-
happening.
just wait. We'll see what happens. Currently, he is in fuck it mode because he's a turtle. So
Ironically, they're sloths.
these guys are going to start to move around. This guy comes outside. And this guy heads this way. So, at this point, this guy outside, everyone hears him yell, "Ogre! There's an ogre in the yard!"
Over. Where? Play Scooby Doo.
Alright. So that is the end of the round. Patrick, I need you to roll initiative.
Yay! All right. Oh, actually, I got my. I'll do it from wherever my guy is.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I have not put you on the map yet.
That way, I can at least learn how to do it from there. I mean, I know where initiative is on my actual character
There you
sheet.
go.
Okay. So select him, and then where's the initiative? That little button.
No, on your character sheet, in the middle of the top
Okay.
middle.
Oh,
gray
I
box.
have to select them regardless. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bam.
All right. So,
All right. You said everybody heard him scream ogre.
yes.
That includes me.
Yes, he yelled it very loudly.
There's an ogre. I'd be pretty terrified too. I don't think you're gonna get back to sleep with that kind of yelling. Help us.
And that sucks because he had just started eating his pizza rolls.
Throws him on the floor. Damn. All right. Fine.
That's sacrilege. They'd go with.
Stuff
So-
him in your
Alright.
shell.
So to do a check on picking them up, picking one of them up, I would do a strength check, right?
Yes, you would need to technically grapple one.
I don't see grapple on this paper.
It's a strength check.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but
Technically, it's an athletics check. Are you trained in athletics?
yeah, kind of.
Okay, then yes, it is going to be an athletic check.
Boom.
All right, we gotta wait for her.
But yes, that will be
Yeah,
on your turn.
Yeah.
Patrick, it is your turn, sir.
All right. So I will go 5, 10. That'd be 15 feet there.
So what you see as you come down the stairs is I almost called him a Khajiit. Tabaxi that you saw at the top of the stairs getting wailed on by that bandit.
Gotcha.
Several dead people on the ground. More standing around with weapons out. And the back door kind of pushed open most of the way. You can't fully see out of it. He kind of ran through the back door. But you know that's the direction that you heard Grobble in.
Okay. Well,
As well as him very clearly noticing the ogre.
I'd like to think Grobble can hold his own, because this guy
Okay.
is. We have
I'm
4.
yeah.
We have 5 people in here against one guy. So I think it's pretty safe to say I think it would be more fair to try to even the odds a little bit. How do spells work? Like if I want to use Sacred Flame,
Okay, so
and that's got a good range on it, so
yeah, so as far as spells go, cantrips you can use forever, whenever. They take an action, but you can cast Sacred Flame all day or a day. Your
Okay.
first level spells, you have spell slots. So on your character sheet,
Mhm.
I believe you have 2 first level spells.
yeah, Cure Wounds and Bless, and then Cantrip for Sacred Flame.
Well, you have 2 first level spells per day. Do you see the little bubbles on
Yeah.
your level 1, and it has 2 bubbles?
Mhm.
So each time you use a first level spell, you click the bubble like this, and
Okay,
that
cool.
is filled in for that day.
It'll keep track of everything.
Yes. And then you're out of first level spell.
Okay.
But cantrips you can use as many times as you'd like. Now, Sacred Flame components, we're not gonna bother with actual material components unless it's something crazy.
Yeah, this is something I guess assumed. I know this. I've used it. I'm, familiar with it.
Well, under components it says V and S.
Which is
So that's
vocal and something. Or is it?
somatic. So, think of it like, have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yes. Oh, so good.
Okay, so his little hand gestures,
Yep.
those are somatic components to spells. So in order to do this spell, you have to be able to speak, and you have to have use of your hands.
Okay, so if my arms are being, I'm being held back or something, obviously I can't use it.
That is correct.
Okay.
So it also shows that the casting time is 1 action. That is 1 full action. So like I said, remember you have a bonus action, a move action, and a standard. This takes your standard action.
Okay. What would a bonus action consist of?
You'll get other things that are bonus actions later.
Okay, right now I don't have any.
I don't believe you have any bonus actions right this moment.
Okay. Then?
So what you would do is you pick your target within your range. You don't have to actually click on them or anything. Just tell me which one you're going after. You can ping him or just verbally convey this.
How do I ping?
Click and hold on the map.
So I'm gonna go for this guy here then, because it's 1-on-1. I think that's a pretty fair fight, but there's still plenty of other guys to take care of. So I'm gonna go for him, and I'm gonna do a Sacred Flame.
All right. Now
On
you
him?
click Sacred Flame in your character sheet, and it shows the information here. So that's the full description of Sacred Flame, along with all the relevant information that is needed. So with spells like Sacred Flame, the spell goes to an area and it is on the opponent to dodge it. And this causes a saving. So he is going to have to make a 12 on a dexterity save. He makes a 17, so he dodges the attack.
He doesn't take like half damage or something.
Not on cantrips. Higher level spells do have the half damage,
Gotcha,
but it'll say in here. At the end of the text, the target takes half damage on a successful save.
Gotcha.
All right.
So for this attack, he dodged out of the way. Josh, it is your turn.
Okay, I would. Well, I'm gonna make an attack on him with my dagger on the guy right in front of me.
Okay. So you can just click on the dagger in your character sheet.
Yeah, I did.
He did 6 damage.
It just took a second.
It's
All right.
23.
So the 23 definitely hits,
Boom.
and you did 6 damage. Check how much health these guys have. All right.
I really hope he's dead because I've got another 4 in me.
He is severely injured.
You have to get to -10 to die, right? Or we have to get to -10 to die.
as a character, yes, you have to get to -10 to die. You also have death saving throws. We will get to that
If we die.
when.
Can
or
I
if
use
somebody-
a bonus action to roll a deception check to kind of convince him that I'm not here to harm him?
I mean, you just stabbed him in
Well,
the
I mean, not
throat,
here
I
to
guess.
kill. Like what am I trying to say here? Like I don't, kind of like I don't want to kill you,
Yeah, I
You
maimed
can
you,
try
and I'm
and talk
giving
him
you a
down
chance.
if you'd like.
Okay.
It's going to be a persuasion.
Oh, it has to be persuasion. I can't deceive him. I do want to hurt him, but I want him to be convinced that I don't.
Okay, then yes,
Are
that
you
would be
are
deception.
you chaotic neutral? What are you?
I mean, I could see that. I mean, is that how your character would be though?
Yes. He is sly. He will he doesn't have much of a moral compass when it comes to getting what he wants. He will do whatever it means to get to
That
his
sounds
end.
more like chaotic evil.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well-
So, I'm pretty sure I had mentioned that we weren't doing.
I'm self motivated, even if it requires deceiving somebody. Not that I necessarily want to hurt everybody, but I mean, this guy did just knock me to half health in a single blow. I do kind of want to kill him, but I really don't want to risk the chance of dying.
We'll work on your alignment later. Okay. So, yes. Throw a deception out there if you'd like.
Fucking great.
He very much does not believe you.
Yeah, I mean, you
Probably
just-
because the dagger
slashed
it is.
the guy.
You just fucking stabbed me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the dagger. Who knows? It could be anything. There's a million reasons he cannot trust you, but I think the dagger is a pretty good reason.
He definitely believes you want to hurt him.
You should have tried to persuade him it wasn't actually a dagger.
It wasn't me, I swear.
He was trying to heal you, I swear.
Who put this dagger in my hand and thought this was a healing one this entire time?
I'm being framed. It's the ogre.
If the dagger doesn't fit.
You must have quit.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
as far as
So,
order
Josh?
goes, can you attack then move, or do you have to move then attack?
That was what I was getting to right now. You can do this out of order. So
Okay.
he used his action to attack. Talking is a free action, so that's not an issue. You still have your move action if you would like. However, this is also a good time to bring up
Attacks,
opportunity
opportunity.
attacks.
Yep.
So, every character has sort of a zone of control, for lack of a better term at the moment. So, if you are in that character's area, say for instance, where's the button? That's the button. And we're gonna give this guy a visual just for ease of use here. So, since he has a sword out, he can attack the area around him. So, he is able to have an attack of opportunity against anyone in that area if they kind of run through it, or if they're engaged in combat with him and they try and just
Back up.
However, there is the option to just back up, and that is called disengage. If you would like to disengage, you can just back up 5 feet. It takes your whole movement, but it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
So I could disengage in this situation.
Yes, you could
They-
just move 5 feet backwards if you
Can they walk over the dead body that would be behind him if he does that?
The dead bodies are rough terrain. So
So yeah, I'm gonna totes disengage.
Question for you. I mean, I'm not looking for trouble here, but you said anyone walking through
I
that
think
area is
if-
opportune to attack as well.
if that guy,
Yes.
if the rogue that Josh just stepped back from, steps to Josh and attacks Josh, technically wouldn't Patrick get an attack of opportunity against it?
No,
No?
because
Okay.
it's
Well,
moving into
my
his zone,
question-
but not out.
No,
You
but
get
it,
an opportunity attack when someone moves out of your zone of control.
I thought you got an
Okay,
attack of opportunity too when they attack with zone of control.
Well,
That's
my
not-
question
No,
more or less
that's-
was, I had to walk through that zone to get to where I am. I'm
You-
assuming he was just busy. You see what I'm
I
saying?
kind of moved you into the map and ignored it at that point.
I'm fine with that.
But yes, that was just moving you into the map.
All right, I'm fine with that.
So we'll get rid of his little aura here.
Hopefully my disengage further enforces the idea that I'm not here to kill him. You know, I stabbed you, I explained the situation, and then out of submission almost, I stepped away to go, look, man, it's not what you think.
Okay, so that is your turn. Grobble,
Okay, so I can rage and then punch one of them in the face.
rage is a bonus action, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna lower that down to 1.
Rage.
Okay, that's at 1 now. Alright, and then I'm gonna attack. How do I ping them?
Click and
Um,
hold.
Click and hold.
Click
Yeah.
and hold.
Okay, I'm
Click
gonna
and hold.
attack that guy.
We're okay. So another thing to mention before you do your attack.
Uh-huh.
On your character sheet, on the top right, where it
Uh-huh.
says roll,
Uh-huh.
you have advantage on strength checks.
So I put that to advantage.
Yeah, we're gonna just put that there. It's gonna roll twice. We're just gonna take the first number, but just so that we have the second one if we need it.
Okay, and then I just click my maul to attack with it.
Yes.
Yeah, he just knocked the
Jesus.
crap out of him.
Okay.
He may be gravely injured.
Definitely
Yes.
taking a nap.
So
So food bar.
Grobble swings mightily and crushes the bandit straight into the ground. There, he makes no sound. He just crumples,
Okay.
and he is crushed as many have.
Right, now I'm gonna do it.
Was it
No,
the left or the right one? I'm sorry,
it was the left one.
left one. There.
Alright, now I'm gonna do an intimidation check.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice, natural 20.
I mean, to be fair, if you're raging, I think that's pretty safe to say I would also be terrified.
Alright.
He was
Grobble's
scary
gonna look
before,
at the
but
one remaining and
Well-
repeat himself. Grobble no want kill!
Well, he doesn't believe you don't want the kill, but he is very scared because you just killed. So,
Grobble doesn't know that. He's just sleeping in a
Thinks
puddle
you're,
of himself.
thinks you're a giant psychopath.
He's all tuckered out.
what we're gonna do is add a rage counter because your rage lasts a minute.
Yeah.
So starts off at 10 turns.
Rage.
That's 10 turns total, right? Not just 10 of my turns.
It's 10 rounds basically.
Okay.
So, like, forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's quite a long time.
that's my
So-
secret cap. I'm always raging.
All right. As long as you aren't wearing heavy armor,
Set an infinity
you-
wars.
you get bonus damage, but he is super duper dead, so it doesn't matter. And you are now resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, which is pretty much all melee. Would you like to move?
Okay, so that guy's dead. I yelled at that guy. Can I do an athletics check to grab that guy?
That would have been that's an action. So
Right,
since
so-
you already attacked, you don't have an action.
So I can't move through that guy.
No,
So I'd have to go around him,
that
or
is
just
correct.
stay where I am.
Or you can stay where you are. That is true.
Or I'm just gonna, because I can't move anywhere else without going around. So I'm
Or
just gonna
just,
stay where I am.
or just tell him to move.
Well, I intimidated him, so I have to wait till it's his turn before he moves.
Yeah.
Well, a move.
I feel like
move.
I feel like standing your ground, yelling at him is pretty intimidating. So
Right. Robble's
Yeah.
gonna stay where he is because he already yelled at one guy and smashed another guy.
Plus, you don't have to intimidate him to move. You can just say move. You can just say it.
Yeah, but the intimidate works so much better apparently with a nat 20.
All right, so 9 turns of rage left.
I need to go up to 11.
I don't
Okay,
know.
never mind.
Apparently, you were rocking so hard it went to 11.
He got angrier. He saw the puny man not run after being intimidated. His rage went up.
All right, it is the bandit's turn. So this first bandit is definitely running away.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, he is really hauling ass. You may get an opportunity attack on him if you.
Okay, sure. Do I just click my weapon to
Yes.
let's do this? Where's my weapon?
Oh
He never had a
Jesus.
You never saw
Never
it
mind.
coming.
He didn't get that far.
get enough time to turn around before just feeling that massive rock just crush the back of his head.
I feel like we should also point this out that this does react. Opportunity attacks don't carry on forever. Per round,
get
you
one.
also do have one reaction. Now, as spellcasters, there will be spells that take your reaction. As melee characters, you're going to be using your reaction most of the time for opportunity attacks. So, that is his opportunity attack for this round, and then when it comes back around to his turn, he'll have a new reaction that he could use an opportunity. So, this guy, since he just saw the other two, and he, I believe, would be in range of that intimidation, is also going to.
He's rethinking his life.
He's gonna nope the fuck out, I would imagine.
Yes,
Get the
he is
fuck out
definitely
of
going to nope the
Dodge.
fuck out. He's basically going to stop where he is,
Shit
hop
himself.
around his mouth, and tell everyone to regroup and avoid the ogre.
Easier said than done.
So, 1, 2, 3. He's going to take off this way. And the rest of these guys are going to run as well.
Oh shit, there are people in front of the building. Are those two guys with spears guards? Or are those bandits as well?
Well, when you can see them, I will tell you.
Fair enough.
Josh,
Yes.
this guy is running past you. He is running for the door. He is exiting your zone of control at this point.
Can I, as a react?
You-
Well, so as a reaction, could
can-
I? Oh, go ahead.
You can make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I can only do
want.
opportunity attack. I couldn't do something to like disable or like trip him up. Make him fall to capture him.
No, not at the moment.
Well, screw
That's separate skills down the line.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm kind of mad. So yeah, I'm gonna shank that bitch when he gets by.
Would I also get one after him?
Yes.
Ooh.
If
And I miss. Or no, I didn't.
Well, he has
Yes.
to tell you what they're.
you had an 8 to hit, and that is not going to.
Oh, okay. I
that
thought
is
it.
not
I
going
thought
to-
it wouldn't show the damage if it didn't hit. Sorry.
No, it'll show it regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just pretty much saying hit as in if it did hit, this is much what it would do.
Yes. So he makes it one more square, and then is moving out of Patrick's zone of control.
It's not Patrick.
All right. So as far as my my actual the staff that I use, I'm sorry yeah, because it's technically a staff, isn't it? What did we
Yes.
put? The quarter staff is because I don't because you and I talked about that. I don't always have that out. Is it like a free action in this sense to kind of spawn that, or
No, you would have to have already had your weapon out to make an opportunity attack.
okay? I'm just gonna my whole crystal arm. I'm just gonna swing it right as he's going by.
Okay.
So what am I rolling on that then? It is
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, an unarmed strike is just a basic strength check. So just click strength
click my
on
guy.
the left.
All right.
Okay.
So.
So that does a little damage to him, but he is not deterred and makes it out the door.
Bastard. So there's no way to really determine the an unarmed check for damage.
Unless you have a specific unarmed weapon, like Josh does with his claws, or are trained in unarmed strikes like a monk. Unarmed strikes do 1 bludgeoning damage for
Gotcha.
a regular character.
So you could beat somebody unconscious.
Yes. Michael is a separate situation because his are going to do 2. I don't remember whether it's a 2 or whether it actually moves up to a die roll.
I'm not.
We'll figure that out. For the moment, you actually have a weapon. I have research to do. But anyways, there's no base large player character. The designers specifically avoid it because of issues. So at this point, it's kind of uncharted territory as far as the official rules go. So we're making it up as we go along. And that's okay. A lot of D&D is making it up as you go along. So the rest of these guys are going to try and make their way out. Since you two are over here, these guys are just going to make a break for the door. Because they're stupid and they don't listen. All right. Now that we have the end of another round.
What about this guy here?
Give me 1 sec.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, this guy is going to run outside. And he's unimpeded. Turtle.
What's the turtle's name?
Oh, why didn't it put it on there?
Because when I set up the... Give me 1 second. There. When I had set up the tokens, he didn't have his characters. So, as you come down, you see an injured cat, a man made of crystals, both doors wide open, and suspicious characters fleeing out both doors.
I'm just gonna ask what happened. Be like, what happened here? What's going on? Why are there so many dead people? Did you guys kill all these people?
Maybe if we weren't sleeping, you would have found out.
Say it. Bitch name.
It's nighttime.
Look, I don't know what happened. Just as much as the next guy, we just got down here ourselves. These bandits were just attacking everybody. There were so many dead by the time we got down here, and I myself got injured just trying to fend them off.
What he said.
While you
No,
two
we
are
get-
talking,
Is combat over or?
hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I will address it in a moment. This person is still a little bit alive. They hear your conversation. They reach up and say to please help them. They took my kids. And then they collapse back onto the ground.
Useful.
I don't know. I'm not there, so I don't do that.
Yes. Dennis, would you roll initiative, please? Okay. Okay. So, Patrick, it is your turn.
All right. You said it's free action just to speak, right?
Yes.
All right. I turned to Josh, and
We'll work on that.
turn to Saber.
There you go.
Turn to Saber and ask him, real quick. I can save this man, or I can try to take another out. What do you think I should do? They've invaded and attacked. They are in the wrong.
I'd say definitely, try to save him. They're already on the way out. If we can at least get information from him and possibly go after him if need be.
Okay, well then, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move myself just to the opposite side here. Actually, no, I'll move myself actually in front of his face. That way, I'm kind of looking down at him. It's already nighttime. You know what? Doesn't matter, because
You can
is
use
he?
your.
I was gonna say I think I'm gonna maybe try to cure this man and try to get what we can out of him, because if he's bleeding out, I'm limited on time.
Medicine check would.
Yes, you can use your medicine kit. You have like a first aid kit. That's what your proficiency in medicine kits does. Is allow you to use basically first aid to stabilize the dying. You're gonna the
Okay.
slash across his abdomen. You're going to try and stop the bleeding as much as you can, and try and just make sure this person doesn't immediately die.
Okay, so just a medicine check then.
Yes.
While he's out, could I roll an investigation check to kind of just like look him over and see if there's anything that would just, stick out? Since I am kind of more kind of criminal-ish, something that would stick out to me as a, honor among thieves kind of thing.
Yes, it would take your action, but we can do that on your turn.
Okay.
So, give me 1 second. I cannot remember. Yes, it is 10. Okay. So you're able to stabilize this this dying bar patron. Make sure they are no longer dying at this point.
Okay, and then I just want to talk to him. who did this? You mentioned your kids. Where are they? Where did they take them?
They are still unconscious at the moment, but you've saved them from dying.
Well, it's a win in my book.
Yeah, they are still unconscious. All right. Saber.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna roll an investigation check to kind of just look him over and see, if there's anything I recognize, as to like, what a motivation for the attack might be or something.
Okay.
What the fuck? I failed terribly.
You have something in your eyes and you just wiping the whole time. Jesus, hold on. I was
You
gonna do
definitely-
something, but
You definitely know he was attacked.
In the heat of battle, you
Maybe.
can't seem to regain your wits long enough to decipher what the issue is.
Well then, I'm just gonna, obviously I'm kind of hurting bad here. I'm gonna, just kind of sit down on the floor and, kind of breathing heavily, clearly hurt.
Okay. Grovel?
Grovel's turn.
Yes.
5. 5. Where's that ruler?
Keep in mind you do have reach.
Alright, so I'm going to do here.
Okay.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this intimidation thing again. Try and get them to stop running this time.
Okay.
Stop running, Grovel. No one chase. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to try and get them to stay where they are
Okay.
via intimidation.
They are supremely terrified and cower in fear. We're going to take a turn off rage. No, why do you keep increasing?
just getting angrier.
Despite all the rage.
Enzo, you
Gosh.
made turtly enough for the Turtle Club now.
Turtle.
You're muted.
Okay. Did I actually see the people run outside?
Yes, you saw people fleeing out both doors.
Okay.
I mean, you still kind of
And you
technically
heard
see
the
that
person-
guy.
Yeah, you heard the person mention that their children were taken.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna want to know something about that. So I'm probably gonna go right to this closest door. Right there behind that guy.
Mhm.
And let's see. I'm probably gonna try to wrestle him to the ground, so I'm probably gonna try to grapple him.
Okay.
I am, however, not trained in athletics, so that's gonna be a strength.
Yes.
Is that contest or
Yes, it is contested.
okay?
Not bad.
Okay.
They lose.
They have lost. You are able to grapple him.
Yes. 420-pound turtle.
Turtle grapple.
Turtle.
What the fuck did I get a cat hair on my glasses?
There's probably cat hair everywhere.
There is, but I don't know how it got from one of those places to here.
Air.
Maybe, but like, Missy, stop scratching yourself. Stop it.
All right.
Okay. So you have tackled him successfully.
Yay.
Now eat them.
Also, you notice in the street there are some dead soldiers wearing the garb of the city guard, and a couple guards fighting the bandits that have come out.
Well, son of a bitch.
Okay. This guy is going to bugger off.
Which guy?
This guy here.
Oh.
He's going to disappear into the alleyway. Bloop. This guy is also going. Bloop. And this guy you see vanish off into the night. Okay. These two are terrified.
Oh, nice.
And they are frozen in place. They, however, are going to try to defend themselves because there's a giant-ass ogre in front. A 12 is not going to hit. And the second one
Also, this one hit.
also is going to miss.
They tried. It's what matters.
Well, I mean, they're kind of frightened and everything, so they're, you know.
They flailed around attempting to hit the ogre, but were unsuccessful. The bandit that is tackled on the ground is going to try to get out of his grapple.
Then it's you roll a strength check. See if you beat their dexterity check.
He did nothing more than a sneeze.
Oh my god.
Holy
That was close.
shit! That turtle strike.
Just barely.
He
That's
noticed you were
great.
he noticed you were starting to doze off, and so he
I
tried to
rolled-
just pull
I
away,
rolled a
but then
fucking
you kind
2.
of came back in, came back to.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
All right.
You both rolled 2s. Your modifier was just 1 higher. Oh man.
Okay. Michael, since
Yeah.
you did not attack, your rage did end.
That's how that works.
Yes. You must either keep attacking or keep taking damage. So,
Which neither happened, luckily.
well, if he had
Ah.
taken damage, then his rage would have continued. But
I'm
on
saying
your
at least he
turn-
didn't take damage though.
It's
Yeah,
a
then I
mixed
would have
bag.
stayed enraged that way. But
Yeah, if he would have taken damage, he would have stayed enraged.
And rage is very good.
So
What does that give him exactly? Other than
Uh,
I'm guessing bonus strength.
it
I
gives
like
him.
it.
He takes half damage. He does bonus damage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and a bunch of fun stuff. It gets even
Gravel's-
better later.
Grabble's the physical embodiment of cognitive dissonance.
Yes, he is.
That's fucking great.
Yes. So, Lutari, your turn.
All right. So, as far as Then- pulling out, loading my staff, what does that count as exactly?
that'd be your action.
That's a full action.
Yeah. Then you
I
have,
don't remember what I put it as. I believe I put it as a. That might be a bonus action. I'm gonna say it's a bonus action because I made it up anyway.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and so then I can do movement bonus and then actual action.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move myself right up behind this guy. Then I will use my bonus action to wield my staff. You can see it just kind of forming from my hand, and take a nice swing just to smack this guy right in the back of the head.
I want to ask, whenever you form a weapon out of your crystals, do you lose mass to make the weapon, or?
Let's say no. Well, crystals themselves actually you can grow like they actually do in as far as gemologically speaking.
Crystals naturally grow, but I mean, like, for you to make them, you grow them immediately, or does it like convert from you to the staff?
Technically, it's an arcane restructuring of his crystalline structure.
So he would lose mass.
Yes, but it's
Well, then,
internal.
yeah.
He's moving mass from internal to external.
Gotcha. That's all I wanted to know. It's cool.
Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and just swing my staff right to the back of his head. So for a regular attack, I would do a...
Click your staff.
Well, because it's not... Okay, so that would just be a strength check?
No, just click the staff. On your character sheet, where it says quarterstaff.
Okay, gotcha. What's the... Okay, the versatile I could do with two hands if I wanted to.
Yes, you could do it with two hands if you would like.
Okay,
I'm
gonna
higher damage.
Definitely gonna go two hands right to the back of that guy's head.
Okay.
I mean,
so 17 is definitely
it hits
hit,
anyway.
and he does 2 damage.
You don't have any strength?
I don't believe he does have a strength modifier.
I don't have a... No, I don't.
I don't have a strength modifier.
I mean, to be fair, that's not my thing. I just kind of smack the top of his head, kind of just donks right over.
That was a spot on swing with like no oomph to it.
I just pretty much put it above him and just let the weight fall on him.
That sounds reasonable.
To be fair, cleric.
Exactly.
But yes, he clearly feels it, but he is still very much terrified of the giant ogre in front of him. Saber?
Hold on just a second. I was just replying. Travangard asked in the chat, can he reabsorb his crystals? And yeah, after he puts it away, he just reabsorbs it back into himself.
Yes. So this is how I'm imagining this. He does have a decent amount of crystalline mass, and after the weapon is out of his hands, it will go away after 2 rounds, and that is his body reabsorbing the crystals into himself. So, for instance, if he drops the staff, 2 rounds later, it's just gonna fade off, and he will wind up absorbing it back into himself.
What if somebody picked it up and hit him with it?
They would have to be very fast at it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if they're already right next to him, they have like, I don't know if it's speed in this one, but I guess quick draw would be the 3.5 equivalent. Or they just grab it and swing with it.
Yes, they would be able to, and then it would disintegrate into their hands after that.
But he could be hit with his own crystal then.
Yes.
In theory.
Okay. Okay.
They would have to be very fast at it, but it could happen.
Okay, so
Don't get beat to death with your own arm.
I just picture Grovel picking it up. Shiny man, I found your crystal here!
Robert could ask, could he sell a crystal dagger to a shop, take the money, and leave?
He'd have to be very quick at it.
Also very quick, yeah.
It's like 12 seconds, so he'd have to run like a motherfucker.
Yes.
I wouldn't do that anyway. I am actually technically lawful good. I'm sorry, lawful neutral, so...
Yes. It lasts 2 rounds, which is the physical equivalent of 12 seconds. By the time he counted out the gold, it would disappear. So
you'd have to try and keep the shopkeeper distracted while he was getting the money.
yes. but it does last long enough for if he wanted to do a throwing dagger, it would do that. I also want to point out that he is able to make a shield out of his arm, kind of built into the arm, just grow the arm into a makeshift shield, since he is proficient in shields.
Pretty nifty.
However, he is going to need the armor. It's not that sturdy. So the armor is necessary for normal everyday combat. All right. Saber, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm going to move over to the guy that Enzo has pinned,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll a deception to basically, pull my dagger out and, confront him and say, "This was my job. This was my job. Who sent you?"
I guess we're
Yes.
About damn time. Yeah, what, 2 complete
Okay.
fails?
So I feel like I need to further explain between the types of charisma checks here.
Okay.
So to get information out of someone is going to be
Intimidate.
more of an intimidation or a persuasion. In that
Okay.
particular situation, I'd call it an intimidation check. It's a very threatening kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I was trying, or maybe I shouldn't have pulled the dagger. I was trying to go for a, like claiming that this was my job to kidnap the kids.
Well, he could believe you, but getting the information out of him, a whole other check.
Okay, I get you.
Yes.
Okay. So I've succeeded in convincing him that this was my job, but I may not have convinced him in giving up info.
Yes. So convincing him to give up information would be an intimidation check in this end.
Okay. Well, I will give it a shot.
You could try and stab him.
Right in the throat.
Well, I'm gonna try the intimidation.
Alright.
Hey.
Not bad.
Okay. So he looks up from under the turtle, still very much struggling, but weakly, and tells you that it's nobody's job. If you were really with us, you would know that.
Well, I never said I was with them.
Mystique. Mystery. Got a mystery to solve, boy.
So I'm just gonna end that with, replying to him that I'm with no one.
Okay.
I'll stab me in the face.
So he's still struggling against the turtle.
Kind of. He's just
Yeah.
slightly weaker.
Very, very badly. Him and the turtle are just kind of hugging it out.
I
Just
think
kinda
so.
grab-
I
Just
think
kind of
so.
holding him by the hand, pulling him.
I think so. Win us this. He would have to roll a strength check to push the turtle off of him. Can you bench press 450 pounds?
Well, he's trying
120.
to do the suicide roll out from under the bench.
Now it's my turn.
Yes, it is Grobble's turn. Grobble is no longer raging.
All right. So if I wanted to grab one of them, it would be athletics.
Yes.
Could I potentially grab both of them?
I'll allow it.
He is a large character.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll allow
Even
it.
being so, he's got to drop his weapon then.
Yeah, dropping your weapon is a free action.
Okay.
Okay.
So now do I have to roll 2 different athletics checks or one athletics check to grab both of them?
2 different.
Okay, this is for. I'm gonna roll the first athletic checks for this. Okay, how do I ping this? Whatever.
Click
One
and
on my
hold.
left. I'll click and hold, not double click. That right. All right, I'm gonna try and athletics that guy first. All right, I got a 20.
Okay.
Oh, you still have the rage advantage on.
No.
He's
Yeah.
not raged anymore.
How do I turn
Yeah,
that off?
take it. Same place. We just turn it back to normal. That's still gonna be a 17. Because the first roll was a 12.
Oh,
And
Alright.
that is gonna fail. Alright, so second one. There's no way he can beat it. So you have a hold of both of them.
okay. Now, can I still move, or is that my turn?
You can move. What is your? What is
What's
your
your
carry?
carry?
My carry weight? Carrying
Yes.
capacity is 255 pounds, I think.
It's that times 2 or 4. I can't remember.
It should say it on your character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She-
but he's a large character, so it's
Oh.
either way. It's either double or quadruple. I believe it's quadruple.
So that'd be like
You could easily
1,020.
even at double, it's still 500 and some pounds, which is easily 2 grown men. So you can move. Yes, you're not. I'm not even sure you're encumbered.
You can just sprint towards us with 2 large men in his
Guys,
hands.
I caught him.
Look what I got.
Hold on, because this is gonna matter real quick. It is double. So you are half speed at 170 pounds. So it still would be half speed, but you can still move pretty easily, I believe. Okay, so it actually breaks it down here when you did that. So encumbered speed reduced by 10 feet, heavily encumbered speed reduced by 20, and you have disadvantage on physical checks. So you are going to be encumbered, so it's going to be 20 foot speed, not quite half. Michael, I can't hear you.
You're still muted.
I'm gonna stand on top of Patrick's character, with Tari.
Okay,
What?
so you picked them up, and then what did you do?
I moved into here.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta. You moved all the way in?
Yeah.
Because he's kind of blocking the doorway.
All right, well then I'll move right there, so I'm not standing on top of him.
Okay. And in each hand. Okay. Kind of fits the hand too.
It does. It looks like he's holding them by their heads.
Okay.
All right, and to end my turn, Bravo, catch the bad guys.
Would you like to respond?
He's talking to you, Patrick.
I was getting to the guy there. Oh Jesus! Why? Like, what do you want me to do with 2 guys? Are they still armed, or did they drop their weapons when he grabbed them?
You know what? I'm gonna say they dropped them to try and fight against the giant arm that's carrying them around.
That's fair to say. That's fair to say. Because we already have 2. We already have the guy by the door.
Yeah, so we got 3 total captured.
Not bad.
Oh
So,
god.
I mean,
What did
who's
I miss?
Nothing. You guys are gonna like
So
this.
who sent them?
Oh lord. Why are you?
Well, is his turn done?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, so
I-
it's
it is your turn.
okay.
Our crystalline friend can intimidate them or interrogate them in a moment.
You're gonna cast sleep on the guy you're holding now.
Tackle him to the ground. Then shh, go to sleep.
That's kind of
Hi.
rapey.
Hush now, it's sleep time.
And then you just fall asleep with him right there because you've lost your sleep from tonight. Just lay next to him.
Cuddle up with him.
And so tired.
Sudi's a fairly smart turtle. Or at least a wise turtle.
I think wise is more wizard sounding. Not just because it starts with a W.
Give me 1 second, because that's starting. All right. Are you
You're gonna
choosing?
put everybody
What are you
asleep.
choosing as the origin point of the spell? Right there.
Yep.
You're gonna put
Okay.
you're gonna put Josh to sleep.
He's right. It is gonna happen. So starting with there's no save for sleep. I thought there was a save.
Oh Jesus,
Alright, this
90
is
feet.
more rapey than I anticipated. Okay, give me 1
It's-
second. I have to figure
it's
out these guys'
ridiculous.
health.
Well, I will be right back while you figure that out.
I will also return momentarily. I have to use the bathroom real quick.
I need an adult.
Well, you're a cat. They get sleepy.
Okay. So this guy is dead. This guy is dead.
Dead? No, they just go to sleep.
No, I'm calculating their health from the combat.
Oh, okay.
This guy is this guy is at this. Okay, so starting from here, first person to fall asleep is Josh.
Awesome. I just fell asleep in front of a group of people after claiming I was also given this job to kidnap the kid.
That's all right. We can wake you right back up.
Okay, then this guy. Okay. Then this guy. What's your health, Dennis?
7, but it doesn't say whether or not. I wouldn't think it affects me.
Alright.
Hold on.
It-
Unless it's full Jigglypuff.
I think you just jiggly puffed yourself. I believe it does.
Okay, I'm back.
So we're coming to terms with the fact that the turtle might have put himself to sleep as well.
It does affect you.
Everybody go to sleep. All I wanted to do was sleep. And everybody kept making noise.
Coming down with
Um,
me.
Here's the kicker. It doesn't affect the guy you're on top of.
But you just had 450 pounds go to sleep on top of it, though.
I know, but he still technically has more health.
Well, but does he have the strength to also lift up 450 pounds?
No.
You just
That makes it even more rapey. He just crushes him with the weight.
Oh my god.
just gonna suffocate.
I think that is a phenomenal note to end on. Next week we will pick back up with interrogation and awaking from your nap.
All I wanted
So-
to do was sleep.
I feel like this went well.
I feel like this went fabulous.
Are we sure we don't want to finish
Everybody-
this up?
This is the end of the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the end of the fight. So next week we will pick back up.
Grovel's gonna do some interrogating.
I'm not sure exactly what day next week we're doing this, but we'll figure it out. Thank you everyone who came by. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, go ahead and turn on the notifications, and hopefully it will tell you when we are streaming again.
Yep. Make sure to follow as well on Twitch. That way you know. And we're hoping to have a steady schedule coming. So hopefully soon on the page you'll actually see an interactive schedule that'll show you the next time we're going live.
Absolutely. I hope you all had fun. I know we did. You all have a wonderful night.
Later.
See ya.
Bye everyone. Have a good night.